I can't. What is the chord? Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and to my very first American Idol video of the next season. Yay! We love it when idols come along because then there's lots of new singers for us to discover, lots of things for us to talk about in terms of how these people perform, how they use their voice, did they choose good songs, is the song in a good key, what is their technical prowess? What did they do really well? What could they have done better? Because remember, this is an educational channel. So my goal with these analyses of The Voice and Idols and AGT and whatever is to help you to understand better and heighten your enjoyment when you listen to singers. So first we're going to take a look at this young man. His name is Tyson Venegas, I think. Sorry if I pronounced it incorrectly. I couldn't find a clip where they pronounced his surname. And he's only 17 and he sang one of my favorite songs and by one of my favorite singer-songwriters of all time, Billy Joel. And the song is called New York State of Mind. Now, whenever somebody sings a really big song like that, you know, Billy Joel's songs are typically, it's almost like Elton John in a sense where it's so specific. He wrote all his songs, obviously, for him to sing and in a very particular time of his life, etc. And it's for his voice and his sound. So when somebody picks a song like this, it's always interesting to me how they're going to do it so that it doesn't sound like karaoke. So it doesn't sound like they just trying to copy the inflections and the styling and everything that Billy Joel did, the original songwriter and singer did it. So let's check out what Tyson did with New York State of Mind.
Some folks like to get away, take a holiday from the neighborhood. Hop a flight to Miami Beach or to Hollywood. But I'm taking a Greyhound on the Hudson River line. Wow. 'Cause I'm in a New York state of mind.
There's you have love.
I've seen all of the movie stars in their fancy cars and their limousines. I've been high in the Rockies under the evergreens. But I know what I'm needing, and I don't want to waste my time. 'Cause I'm in a New York state of mind. It was so easy living day by day. Had a touch with the rhythm and blues. But now I need a little give and take. The New York Times, oh, the Daily News, yeah. Oh, it comes down to reality and it's fine with me 'cause I let it slide. And I don't care if it's Chinatown or on Riverside. Yep. I don't have any reason, 'cause I've left them all behind. 'Cause I'm in a New York state of mind.
Oh my God.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey. Come on.
Wow. So let's quickly chat about that, but I want to then continue with the video and show you the reaction and the things that the judges said. I think sometimes it's very interesting. So, first thing I think that I want to say is the joy is very obvious. I think this young man sings with joy. It seems like that's his nature, his personality. I don't know him, obviously, but there's joy emanating from him. And partly maybe because, like I said, I think it's who he is, but also he sings with joy in terms of the song, the music. All those crazy, beautifully jazzy chord progressions in the song that he plays skillfully. He seems to really enjoy them. And then, like when Lionel, slapped the table, when he played that bass note in one spot. It's just the timing of it. It just feels so right, and so sort of pleasing, so emotionally, artistically pleasing, And it's like he enjoys it. I love how he styled the song a little bit differently, so it doesn't sound like a Billy Joel copy. I mean, certain parts of that song, you can't do anything about it, But some melodic modifications that he made, and vowel modifications, and little phrasing changes. In other words, he phrased it where he breathes differently to the original. It did seem planned to me. It didn't always seem instinctive, but I don't mind that somebody planned. I mean, you have to, if you want to tackle a song like that and go, okay, how am I going to do it so that it's different, so that it sounds like me, my version, then you have to plan it and practice it. I do that. So nothing wrong with that. But there were moments when I thought, yeah, it looks like he's thinking about the way he planned it. But don't get me wrong, it didn't take anything away from me from my experience of how he ended up doing it. The fact that he seemed to execute what he planned so well, that's very important to me. I think that's great, especially because he's only 17 years old. He's not he cannot be a seasoned artist at this stage, obviously. So if he keeps doing this, then, in a few years down the road, he will do what he planned and practiced, but you won't feel it. You will feel like it's all organic and instinctive and almost in the moment sometimes. But he's got great command of his voice. I think he does understand his voice very well. He knows how to use it in the high especially, but everything in between, all the runs that he did, like he displayed so many different vocal skills that at a very high level throughout this performance, which I think is just brilliant. The main thing, though, the first thing I think is just watching him perform is that just pure sort of enjoyment of the actual music, the musician in him. I think that's the thing that stands out for me, stood out for me immediately. So, yeah, I thought it was brilliant. And you saw that they chatted behind their hands, and then they showed the platinum ticket, right? So obviously that's what they plan to do. And if you're not familiar with that, they started doing that, I think, last season or 2 seasons ago, can't remember, where they gave 1 platinum ticket per location where they do auditions. So out of the thousands who audition at each city, they try to find one worthy person who then gets the platinum ticket, not just the golden ticket to Hollywood. And that means that they skip the first day of Hollywood Week. So there's one round in Hollywood Week that they don't have to go through. So it's a significant thing. So let's see what the judges said.
Come on. Now, that was amazing. So, where's your mom? Is she close by outside that door?
Yes, she's outside.
Okay, bring your mom.
Yeah, she's outside. He's got such a light voice.
He's his own thing.
Oh,
He is his own
all
thing.
out there.
Yeah.
Now, Mom, I have to verify something.
Yes.
Okay, you can verify this is your child. Now, he's claiming to be 17 years old,
Yes.
but he's performing like a 45-year-old. Okay, so give me some validation here. Who is this guy?
I mean, one of his very first concerts was Lionel Richie.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then he was inspired by you, and then that's where he learned how to sing from his heart and like tell stories.
Well, we flipped the switch now. I inspired him back then. He just inspired us today.
So just quickly want to say, the fact that Tyson here went to a Lionel Richie concert when he was little and that inspired him, I don't think they're making this up. I think this is very real. I'm looking at their reactions and their facial expression, their body language while Mum tells the story. So the fact that Mum or somebody in his family took him to a Lionel Richie concert, that says something about maybe the musical surroundings that he grew up in, the kind of taste in music, you know, for a young person, maybe a little kid, to watch Lionel Richie, it doesn't make a lot of sense. You would think, you know, they would say, oh, his first concert was, you know, whatever, Ed Sheeran, Taylor Swift, Charlie Puth, or, you know, one of these guys. But it's Lionel Richie. And the fact that he chose, as a 17-year-old, to sing Billy Joel. That's why the kind of musician that he most likely is next level to what you would expect from someone his age.
Oh my God.
Let me tell you, that performance was spot on professional.
You sang notes and runs that I haven't felt in my body in a long time. And I felt so connected. I felt alive.
Thank you so much, Katie.
You are exactly what we look for, what we pray for, and
You're there.
yeah.
Which puts you into a little area that we like to play with. There's the golden ticket, and then there's the platinum ticket. We're on the same page, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so the platinum ticket means you can actually coast through one whole day of Hollywood week.
What?
Do me a favor. Go over there and pick that platinum ticket up, and then bring it back to your mom. We want to say something to you.
Oh my God.
There you go. First one.
First one,
The only one in all of Las Vegas
do you understand?
to receive the platinum ticket, Tyson.
Now,
You are it.
we have to anoint you with these words. 1, 2, 3.
You're going to Hollywood.
Oh my God.
Everything you love.
That's cool. Yeah. So I think Lionel's response is justified. Looks very real to me. And again, the humility that I talk about all the time. That boy seems genuinely overwhelmed and humbled by their response and the fact that they gave him the platinum ticket. So yeah, it's almost a Kenedi Anderson moment, isn't it? Excuse me. Last year when she sang, also at that a white piano, they were as overwhelmed as they were now. And she got a platinum ticket. She was 17. So we were like, wow, yes, really somebody special to watch. So I'm very keen to see where it goes next. Thank you for checking in. Hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you haven't. Give the video a thumbs up. Share it with somebody. And until we speak again, please take care of yourself.